Yo guys, what is up? It is Captain C. Welcome back. It is great to be back to Arizona Cardinal season remake 2018 on Madden 19. We are 4-0 over at San Francisco 49ers.
Of the NFL on EA Sports. Up next, we've got a good one on tap between the visiting Arizona Cardinals and the San Francisco 49ers. With that, let's get you out to Silicon Valley, Levi Stadium in Santa Clara.
All right, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the so-called Silicon Valley and Levi Stadium in Santa Clara.
So we are 4-0.
Today, it's an NFC West
We're in enemy territory over at Levi Stadium in San Francisco.
49ers. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Their asses last time over in at our house versus LA.
Grew up in the northern suburbs of Chicago, went to Eastern Illinois.
Northern suburbs
Jimmy
of
Garoppolo.
And while he was at Eastern Illinois, he broke Tony Romo's school records for career passing yards and touchdowns before initially joining the league as the backup to Tom Brady as a second-round pick.
Now the Georgia Southern man is Matt Breida. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. Tackle made by Marcus Golden.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
On second down, here's Garoppolo. And he finds his target. It's Marquise Goodwin. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Garoppolo to Goodwin there for a 49er first. Garoppolo now, first down throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. No,
Fumble!
It's out, it's loose. And the Cardinals have got it, going the other way. And they're running right
No!
I think what we just saw there with that fumble return is the increased emphasis.
It's just too easy.
From another team, and no one wants just fall on.
Then he was weak, and then just
they
another
want to
hit.
take it and try and score themselves.
But when you fall 1 yard short of getting in the end zone as a former defender, you know it hurts a little bit, doesn't it?
Not only does it hurt, the laughter in film is going to be intense. You are going to get jumped on for not making it all the way to the end zone.
Oh, so close.
So out now come the Cardinals. The defense gets him the ball via the turnover. Now can this offense cash in? First and goal. Following a fumble recovery, it's Rosen. Forced out to his left. And he will score. Touchdown, Cardinals.
There we go.
Josh Rosen punching it in from a yard away. And the Cardinals have taken the early lead. Not even 2 minutes into this football game, already we've had 2 scores.
You know how much I like to read about teams of old, right? The teams of yesteryear. There were some teams that were known as the point-a-minute teams. Well, obviously in a 60-minute game, that's 60-plus points. But 2 touchdowns in the first 2 minutes? My calculator doesn't operate that well.
And now on the other side, they better wake up. They haven't even gotten off the bus yet. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. He's got to clear his mind a little bit right now. 1 carry, and that carry was a lost fumble.
Clear his mind, clear his hands, and just let this one go. Sometimes it happens. You drop the ball. Got a full game ahead of him. Hand it to him again. See if they can start to produce.
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
And he stopped immediately there. Give the tackle to Hassan Reddick.
All right, quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the second and the third level.
Here we go, here we go.
Throwing is Garoppolo on third down. A dump
No.
down to McKinnon.
No.
He's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. They get 14 yards there at a first down. Starting drive number 2 off on the right foot.
How the
Completion
fuck
for the
do you
first
get that?
down. Drive 1 is they had to be pretty frustrating because they moved the football. They just didn't get any points out of it.
But warm-up QB2, let's bring in the backup. I mean, my goodness, you take them downfield and you don't score points. You know I'm being totally facetious here, right? I'm just kidding. Nice first drive. Rarely do teams score on every single drive in a game, but they like what they did there. They just hope they can pay it off this time with some points.
Now Garoppolo throwing on second. To the right side, complete to Taylor. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. Garoppolo going to try and throw on third. And able to find Garcon.
All right, guys, I gotta get a Kleenex. I'll be right back.
As he takes it down to the 49. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because,
Well,
one, you throw
this
the short
defense,
game
the
until they
media
stop
will be
it.
saying that this
After they
defense
stop
is
it,
no
you keep
joke.
going, and occasionally you break a tackle and turn into a bigger game. Also,
And the
they start to
offense
creep
can
up,
get
start to
things
pressure
done.
Receivers. Now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield. They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because when they're
Yeah, I
open,
can't get a good
those
jump.
big
I used to be
defensive
so
linemen
good
will
at
take
it.
the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run
There we
through.
go.
Didn't happen.
Of course
on
it's
that
going
play.
that way.
And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out.
See,
of
that
bounds.
dive that I
That's
did
gonna be a
kinda
6-yard gain. It leaves him with
Had
third
him go
down
the
and
other
just a
way. I was
yard to
very
go.
lucky that he didn't
Despite
just
the
hop
blitz,
over
they're
me.
still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
This is risky, but
This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. They run with Breda.
fuck.
He's got a first down and more inside the 30.
Yeah,
Touchdown,
that was way too risky.
A great effort there. 41
It's not a great
yards.
effort.
And
It
the
was-
49ers
they
are
got
within
lucky
an
because
extra
of the
point
play call
tying
that I
this
had.
thing up. Well, they were just hoping that run would pick up the first. They got the whole enchilada.
And I'm so used to teams on third down, doesn't matter how far they need for a first down, throwing the ball. Instead, they run it, and as you said, pick up the first down, and then some, and then some. In fact, everything, all the way for a touchdown. Terrific play.
Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Rosen and the Cardinals take over with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll look to throw on 1st down with Josh Rosen. Buying time to his left. And he is going to go down. He will be sacked on the final play of this 1st quarter. But they face a 2nd and long to start things out. Out of the gun, here's Josh Rosen. Dancing to his left.
Dude, no.
Steps away to his left.
What? You're there? Oh, my gosh.
They certainly thought they had him surrounded and probably thought they were going to get him on the ground and get the sack, but he was able to elude that. And even though it threw it incomplete downfield, if you're a defensive back, you're loving the pressure that you're seeing from your front.
Flushed out right. Now he's going to throw deep right side.
Please.
That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Pretty solid coverage there by the All-Pro Richard Sherman, able to get a hand in.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
Take it in the power hit.
Oh, my God.
This will fortunately wind up out of bounds.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
They go play action here on 1st down. Looking sideline, incomplete. Pierre Garçon, the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
Now it's Breda, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
From the gun on 3rd, Garoppolo. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And they will take over at the 29-yard line.
Well, that's a down and distance coaches always talk about trying to avoid, isn't it? I mean, that's 3rd and long. And you just know they're pinning their ears back and coming after him. Sometimes even with extra pressure.
And he knew that. I mean, he knew they were coming. He just fumbled it.
Yeah, he knew it. The offensive line knew it. Everyone did. Yet the pressure was still there, and he ended up coughing it up.
On the ground, this is Johnson. And bulldozing his way through. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
Partner, I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. They give them 2 yards there as they're set up now with a 1st and goal.
Ordinarily in short yardage, most people don't run a toss because it takes a little bit longer to develop. But some teams see it as a very physical type run because the amount of people that get out in front of the runner, offensive linemen, tight ends, sometimes an extra back, they like to run that play there and try and run over people.
2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's 2nd down.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth so far. And he is in for 6. Touchdown, Cardinals. Josh Rosen with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Cardinals are in for 6. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
Gonzalez now to kick this one away. Here's James. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Out on the field now, here come the 49ers. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
Well, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield.
All right, I need to time this one right.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Here we go. By 20.
On play action. Now Garoppolo. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Look how back they're going. Holy
Buchanan
crap.
coming on the blitz. He gets him for a loss of 7.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
So the sack of Garoppolo. And now what can they come up with on 3rd and long? 2 minutes to go here in the first half. Back with more after this. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
This is Breida. And he loses the football a second time. And the Cardinals have got it, going the other way. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Seeing that play and understand just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice game right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice 2nd down for them.
He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
And that is out of the back of the end zone, incomplete. The intended receiver was David Johnson, and it's 3rd down.
Terrific coverage in the end zone that time. Forced him out of the pocket to his right. I thought maybe try and run it there, but no one came open for him. Nice job by the defense of not getting out of their lanes.
Here's Rosen, flush to his right, eluding the pressure right.
Dang it, I ran backwards, bro.
The football, he's taken down. And now the 49ers signal for a timeout defensively, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
It's pretty clear that the defense is really winning this game for
And
us.
Dawson's kick is good. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. And ball security has been a big issue. You see the numbers there. He's fumbled twice already.
And whenever we talk about ball security, it's not simply how you're holding the ball when you run it. It's all the other things that you do. Is it in a puck or arm? Meaning the sideline is protecting you. Are you dipping a shoulder to protect the ball as well? And obviously the 4 points of pressure to make sure it's tucked firmly against your body so people can't pop it out.
Here's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. The tight end Kittle has it on the left side. Breaks the tackle, now an alley. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Now a play fake. Garoppolo. The Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. A dump down to McKinnon. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. Now a play fake here on 1st down.
Man, how long is it going to take for him?
Incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock. David Amerson is there on the coverage defensively. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. And now a timeout defensively after that 1st down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. He was trying to get it to George Kittle as tight end. And it's 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Here we go. Black 80. And yet again, it's Garoppolo. Open man is
there's not enough
it's
time
complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. There you have it. Halftime quickly over. 3rd quarter, here we go. So we have reached halftime with the visiting Cardinals out in front. On the return, it's Pharaoh Cooper. A marker down. He does get it up past the 25. Will it hold? Let's see.
Personal foul. Face mask. Defense.
So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore that you get the face mask. Any part of it is going to be 15 yards.
The face mask moves him all the way out past the 40 now for 1st down. They'll hand it off now. Johnson. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Stays on his feet. That's going to be a 6-yard gain. It leaves him with 3rd down and just a yard to go.
3rd quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. Yeah, brought down, but not before he was able to break the tackle, and the extra effort moves the sticks. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Rosen now off the bootleg. Can't get away, and he's taken down. DeForest Buckner forcing his way through there to drop him for a loss of a good 10 yards.
They need to stop to get back into this game, and here's one right to start the third quarter.
Yeah, anytime you go into the lockers with that 2-3 score deficit, you're right. You need that stop, get the football back, and they've done just that.
Series to series, play to play.
They almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's third down. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
Now it's Rosen being chased out left. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. The scramble good for a nice gain of 10 yards, but still fourth down.
Well, it's not going to be a first down, but that's a nice job of picking up yardage on third and long. Sometimes you just have to take what the defense gives you, and in this case, it wasn't enough to pick up the first down.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer.
Yeah. Here you go, defense.
Here's a look at the 49ers offense as they make their way out for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance to turn that into points on the offensive end.
Can you imagine what the grease board looks like at the half? Because
tell me.
That's exactly what they printed up. Stop them on defense, get the ball back for our offense, and go downfield and score some points. Now, the last part remains to be seen, but they got the first part done very well.
Do people use grease boards, or you mean the magic marker boards?
Yeah, those two.
I'm gonna let the computer do this one.
They'll run it now out of the gun.
Shit!
And an alley to run. And he's taken down, but able to get this up to the 20-yard line. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
It's really come into vogue to talk about the different gaps that the defense tries to attack in an offensive line. And most of the time we're talking about blitzes. How many times have you heard double A-gap blitz? Well, where is the A-gap? It's the space between the center and the guards, either side. So when you're having a double A-gap blitz, that's two guys coming through that gap. In this situation, though, that A-gap wasn't open for the defense to exploit. The offensive line took care of it, protected it, and moved the defensive guys out of the way to allow for that nice run.
Running game working, they'll stick with it on first down. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll in fact tackle him behind the line. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 12. Now they'll throw with Garoppolo. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's third down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. And this is going to be incomplete.
We're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. And no one there to stop it.
Thank goodness he
Hits
didn't get
the 8,
it.
but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. Rosen and the Cardinals take over with a 1st and 10 at the 20. Play action here with Rosen. Now he'll let it go on the
Got
run,
it.
deep left side.
No!
And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
What has not been the best game for him, but he definitely tried to get by with a little help from his friend there, trying to create a big play.
Couldn't do it, fell incomplete, but you're right, hasn't been a banner game here in the second half, just trying to get going.
Big thing is trying to keep confidence up and continue to fire.
On the crossing route, complete. That's Phillips. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here in Santa Clara. It's Cardinal football. They're also out in front of the scoreboard as we get set for the fourth. On first down, it's Rosen. Forced out to his left. And an alley to run. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
Yeah, I don't have a lot of time.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
They go play action. It's Rosen on the move to his left.
Yo!
Throw left side complete. That's Phillips.
Let's go.
12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Oh! Right side, Gresham. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. They'll wind up with 3 yards out of that, and it's second down.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
On play action, Rosen buying time to his left. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Solomon Thomas.
All line, you got to protect me.
Second sack now of the afternoon.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
The Cardinals on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 19. Now Rosen fights him off. Rolling to his right. This one complete.
Yeah, I saw him, but I didn't know if I could see him.
And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 13, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
Partner, this is one of the best routes anyone can have in their offensive playbook. Tough to defend because you think it's a go route, and then he breaks it back on the comeback. There's one other thing you need as well.
A well-thrown ball?
Exactly right. You have a guy who has some precision in throwing the football because of the timing of the route.
So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away into 4.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
And no run back here. This
Yep,
will be a touchback,
not too
and
bad.
it comes
Saturday,
out to
I'm
the
going to my
25-yard
grandparents
line. The San Francisco offense
for
getting
some
their
lunch,
last
so
minute
you know,
instructions
not too
before
shabby
they take
there.
over here. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut it. So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
Garoppolo now, first down throw. A dump down to McKinnon. And now nothing but green ahead of him. Touchdown, 49ers.
We really need to, like,
60 yards.
at some points just be like, okay, let's have some zone. Let's not do.
Running at that distance here.
Wait.
Catch it too.
No.
Before making the run, heck of a play for the score.
There's not many things better for an offense than a back who's a complete guy who can run it and catch it. And we just saw him complete a big-time play for a touchdown.
All right, let's put up a field goal.
Fielded about a yard deep. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The Cardinal offense now making their way back out onto the field. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You've got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all of their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you've got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On second down, Johnson.
Oh, no way.
David Johnson on his way. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. David Johnson, 62 yards. And the Cardinals will extend their lead.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a 2-score game. You're inside of 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
Yeah, now let's just...
Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. Dawson tacks on the point after, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Gonzalez now to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here.
Go.
This will be a touchback.
We'll
and
be
it comes
5-0.
out to the 25-yard line. The 49ers offense making its way back out there. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. Throwing on first is Garoppolo. And the pressure will bring him down here.
Wow, I can't believe that happened.
Chandler Jones in there to drop him as the clock continues to roll. On second down, here's Garoppolo. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this third and long play as we'll get a timeout. As it comes with 1:15 left to go in the second half. On third and long, it's Garoppolo. He's going to let it fly. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it. Now Garoppolo, got to have this one.
Shit.
The man is Taylor. He's got it. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down. Garoppolo. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. Chandler Jones in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. Now Garoppolo throwing on second, able to get away. And he's going to go down again. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this third and long play as we'll get a timeout. As the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go. So the sack of Garoppolo. And now what can they come up with on third and long? Working from the gun, Garoppolo. Now a desperation throw deep. And this is
Oh,
intercepted.
yeah.
And that should do it. Picked off by Trey Boston. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
Obviously disappointing, but you had to go for broke here, down 2 scores. So that forced you to make some throws you definitely wouldn't want to make. And I think this interception is going to pretty much write an end to this one.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. As the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game.
Oh, yeah. Oh.
Down to a knee one more time, and that should just about do it.
Yeah, it's fun to kneel down in front of your home crowd, but when you go on the road, that band of brothers attitude, right, just us against the world, and get it done, how happy are they?
I remember a coach at a previous stop telling me, you get a win on the road, doesn't matter the opponent, get out of there like you stole something. And they did in this one.
Wow.
He's going to be wrapped up and driven down.
I can't believe that happened. Yeah, let's move on from that. But yo, guys, we are 5-0, and I love it. All right, guys, that's it. Bye.